Not having an idea who you'll be speaking with is a recipe for a poor presentation outing. Knowing your audience inside out is key to delivering a message that resonates, relatable, and that has a lasting impression. Remember, when speaking to a group of people during a presentation or during a training, you're not just handing out information. You're trying to either convince them, persuade them, or inspire them. And this you will only do if you know who your audience is beforehand. You may have attended one or two trainings or workshops where you had to fill a survey form about your age, your profession, your expectations. What the conveners do this for is to have an idea of who their audience is so that they can be better prepared to or serve you better. I can imagine some of you thinking, how does this concern me? All I want to do is sell my product. All I want to do is attend this workshop, take my presentation, and I'm out. Yes, right. But do you want a returning client? Do you want to have a lasting impression on your client? I'm sure that's something you want. More so, you may have that training completed, that is, you have achieved your outcome, training done. But what impact do you want your presentation, your training to have? One measure of impact is having your audience actually committing to an action. So then committing to an action based on your presentation, based on what you told them, tells you that you've done a good job, which you will not achieve if you don't know who your audience is beforehand. So let's get back to audience analysis. There are 3 questions that needs to be answered. 1, who are your audience? This is very basic. Their age, their profession, their demographics generally. So this is important to help you prepare better for your presentation or that pitch. Another important question is, why are they here? Why have they come to listen to you? So you need to know what their interest is. So this also helps you to meet their expectation. Also, how knowledgeable are they in the subject matter? Are they beginners or experts? This will help you know how granular you should get with your presentation. Most industries have buzzwords that they use. So for a presentation that you have beginners, you know that you have to break down all these buzzwords. You might need to break down all these terms so that everybody will be on the same page. Then lastly, what's the best way to reach them? Do they respond better to stories, statistics, or visuals? There are some people that you can't just tell them that I noticed that a proportion of females did not attend the training because of XYZ. You need to go give them the data, the actual data, the specifics. If you know that beforehand, you would have prepared better. And meanwhile, some people are interested in your infographics, your visuals, how your PowerPoint presentation is. So you have to prepare for all this. Then you also need to know if it's a formal setting or an informal setting. This will set the tone of your meeting or presentation. Now that we have discussed about audience analysis, I do hope that this will help you prepare better for your next presentation and have that impactful presentation you have always desired.